Hey, yo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am John, your co host of the Formula Podcast. So, word on the streets is Australia, apparently, they are dishing out some reparations. Oh, it's not to black Americans, no. Apparently, they are offering reparations to what they call the stolen generations. I'm using air quotes because they actually use air quotes in the article. So I got this is on USA Today by Gabriella Miranda. Decades after being forcibly removed from their land, the stolen generations in Australia will receive reparations and formal acknowledgement for the trauma they've endured. Now, the stolen generations, that's a reference to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who were removed from the Commonwealth territories, the Northern Territory, the Australian Capital Territory, and Jervis Bay. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people are related to those who inhabited Australia when Britain began colonizing the continent in 1788. Alright, so it sounds like they're basically saying these are people, they're like Native Americans for us. That's what the Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander people are for Australia. And they are currently getting reparations. So Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison announced that they plan to disperse $378.6 million over 5 years to indigenous communities. Now, as far as the stolen generation is concerned, there's an estimated 33,600 survivors, according to the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare in 2019. So, yeah. So apparently everybody's getting their reparations. Well, except not everybody. I find it very interesting. Like I said, it seems like everybody's getting their reparations except for black Americans. So in regards to reparations for black Americans, what I would like to know, what I would like for you to tell me is, what would you want that to look like? Do you just want straight cash, homie? Just government give you a check and, say my bad and keep it moving? Do you want, land? Do you want like a lottery type of thing where you get a certain amount over time, over 5 years, 10 years, or a lifetime thing? So you let me know. You let me know what reparations for black Americans should look like. That's if you think we should get reparations. Now, if you think black Americans should get reparations, do you think all black Americans should get reparations? Or do you think only descendants of slaves, which apparently is something that some people are arguing, that only African descendants of slaves should get reparations? That's if anybody gets reparations to begin with. So, if you ask me, but you're not asking, but I'm going to tell you anyway, I think we all should get reparations because it's not just about slavery, it's about post-slavery too. And we as a people, we've had to deal with a lot during slavery, of course, but also post-slavery. And it's having an effect still has an effect on us today. Still has an effect on our society today. So I think, when you account for slavery and Jim Crow and everything that happened post-slavery, I think we all should get reparations. So for me, what I want it to look like, truth be told, so apparently I think China was building like man-made islands. Like China was building islands. Man-made islands. That's what I want. What I want is like our own Madagascar. Like build an island for us, like off the coast of California, like in between California and Hawaii, right? And cut us a check, straight cash homie, right? And give us our independence. I want autonomy. I don't want just give us what's owed to us. You owe us land, you owe us money, you owe us wealth, right? Pay back what you owe, right? And then we'll be our own independent nation, right? It's kind of sort of like Puerto Rico, but we don't want to be a Commonwealth. I don't want us to be a Commonwealth. I don't want us to be affiliated with America in any way, shape, or form, to be honest. So that's what I want reparations to look like. Pay us what you owe. You owe us land, you owe us money, you owe us wealth, you owe us the opportunity to accumulate wealth, to accumulate generational wealth. Because that's what slavery did for white folks. If you want to call it even, that's what you do. You build us a Madagascar off the west coast of California. We don't want to be within swimming distance of LA, okay? I don't want to be that close. Don't want to be that close to America, right? But I don't want to be as far as Hawaii, neither. So, build us a Madagascar, right? Cut us a check, straight cash, homie, no takebacks. And we want our freedom. We want our freedom, man. I should say we. I want us to have our freedom. I want us to be autonomous. I want us to have our own island nation, if you will. That's what I want reparations to look like for Black Americans. So kudos to Australia for doing the right thing. The devil's in the details, of course, but from the looks of it, they're doing something. They're paying reparations to stolen generations. And I'm kind of jealous. I am. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front. Kind of jealous. So again, you let me know what you think. Should Black Americans get reparations? Should it be all Black Americans? Or should it be only African descendants of slaves? And what do you want reparations to look like for Black Americans? All right, that's all I got for now. Follow us at The Formula Production on Instagram. Follow us at The Formula Pro on Twitter. Follow us at The Formula Production on YouTube. And follow the podcast on Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, and Apple Podcast. Till next time, faith, dream, hustle, repeat. Deuces.